Welcome back to the Goo Gallery. The creation of art is a structured step-by-step journey requiring years of practice. Developing art requires the artist to employ a number of strategies to learn and grow. The Goo Gallery raises the question, how do artists develop? An examination of the art, in particular successful artists, is an excellent learning tool. Looking at finished pieces of art in person shows the details and the nuances which are often lost in a photograph. Canadian artist Jean-Paul Riopel's work illustrates this principle beautifully. This piece resides in the AGO in Toronto and is one of the pieces that I seek out on every visit. In this case, he uses a palette knife or a tool rather than a brush to create the incredible texture of the work. As an inspiration from Riopel's amazing textures, I created this piece using textured wedges and palette knives to reveal colors on the base of the painting through the layers on the top. This is one of my favorite paintings. Yet, I have to admit, I still have no idea how Riopel created those marks and the composition of colors. On a visit to the Knox Albright Gallery in Buffalo, New York, I discovered Mark Rothko's painting quite literally called Orange and Yellow. It's an amazing painting. His color field paintings are hauntingly beautiful. My unsuccessful attempts to create a similar effect generated an entirely different mood. Both the emulation of Rothko and Riopel illustrate a key lesson. Replicating a very experienced, talented artist's work teaches you that there are wonderful nuances of every painter, which cannot be duplicated. There's something lost in every copy. So I needed to do something that was totally my own. On my next project, I bought the biggest canvas that I could carry down Spadina on a Saturday afternoon. The canvas measures 24 by 36 inches. My first strategy was to get rid of all of the white on the canvas. As one of my classmates said of my painting technique, I slopped on the paint. This first stage always creates this feeling of magical creative flow, followed by the realization that the outcome was a painting lacking in cohesion and focus. So much like my South America painting from episode 1. At this stage, I started referring to this as the colorful snakes. To bring greater focus in the painting, I used a block of blue shades. This gave the painting a satisfying, energetic cohesion. However, the background was still disturbing for me. As I've learned, if something is not working in a piece, just get rid of it. Paint over anything that isn't working. Don't be afraid to change. So I did. By framing the blue with a background of red flames, the piece is more energetic while becoming greatly simplified. The final piece was once again upside down and worked much better in this orientation. And that's the great thing about abstract art. Just like the Voice of Fire hanging upside down in the National Gallery, there isn't just one right way to hang it. The emulation of other artists is an interesting teaching tool, but in the end, your own work will always be a more satisfying project. So thank you for joining me in the Goo Gallery. And remember, your masterpiece is still inside of you.